One another challenge that I have a lot myself is handling the component level variables, because I make a lot of variables for each component in different variants in different states if I really want to, isolate each component with their own properties.
Yes.
And I wonder if AI can also help here, or if you have any feature that can help managing different components, because I don't want to also create different collection for each component.
Sure. Yeah. So for example, if the input itself is going to have different states than, let's say, a button, this might be, let's say, input idle. This is going to be shared, but the input would have, like, let's say that it is active. Somebody's typing there, or that it is at, let's say, focus. Some of these are probably not going to be shared on the button, because on the button you will have pressed, and then definitely not active, because it's not an indicator. So then we can call this component itself just the input, and then we can actually just duplicate this and then call this the button component. And it can have different modes. Let's say this is the pressed, and this is how you can actually differentiate what each of the component behave like. They can behave entirely differently. And then if you want to further distinguish between the actual colors, the border colors, you can definitely let the AI do that.
I see. Just to clarify here, now we have two basically collection, and
Yes.
for each state we are using basically the mode.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
But now the colors are a bit the same. So let's ask the AI to change a bit of the color so that they appear more, let's say, realistic. I'm gonna say I'll just use the Mac Whisper for this because it's faster. And then I will now prompt it like so. I will say, hey, can you please change the input and the button collection to make each of the different modes using a different aliasing, using a different color that is most fitting for the input and for the button, for the exact mode that it is for each different mode, let's say. Yeah, let's send it. And again, so then you wait for the AI to do the work. It doesn't have to be always, let's say, perfect on the first go. Well, let's see what happens.
That's how generative AI is working.
Exactly. So it cannot determine which color variable to alias to, so it needs to clarify the requirements, and it is asking me what exact color do I mean. So I got.
So we need to give basically more context about the semantic level. Is that what he's asking? Or?
Yeah, I think so. Yes. So I didn't give it the context of the. You see, it read the input and the button itself. So let's actually start a new chat and then give it the context of everything. In this case, it will be able to see not only the primitives but also the semantics, and so then it's able to do the aliasing much better, because previously I only gave it the access to these two collections.
Yeah.
So
There are not
doesn't.
much colors there.
Exactly. And also the thing is that currently the large language model is pretty cautious. It doesn't want to break the stuff that it doesn't understand. And so now it's is having much more confidence, and then it did the thing that I asked for. And so you see now, I think if I put them two side by side, there is perhaps a little it's going to be a little difference. You see, so the on
Yes.
press, the button background is, the input background is using a different color than the button than the, wait, is it called the same? I think I probably.
Yeah, we didn't change the name, I guess. When you copy, you just change it.
Change the name, tell it to do the same thing again and give it all the context. So it then, because I think the behavior is based on the naming of these tokens. If you call this input, then it's
True,
not
yeah.
a reason. Super good, yeah. But now let's see.
Understandable, yeah.
You see, now it made much more changes. And look at for example, if I put the two side by side, you will see that these colors are totally different from the text color. from the text color on the import and the text color on the button itself. It's yeah. So and also the icon color, etc.
Now and next.